the time a chick friend zoned me, then she got mad when I got a girlfriend, right? She got jealous, just like that 3-6 Mafia song. Jealous ass bitch, let that steam out your collar, hoe, right? She got jealous. She was a little salty, even though she friend zoned me, okay? Now, there is a moral to this story, right? There's a Mortal Kombat. She got fatality at the end, Mortal Kombat type of shit. This broad got fatality in the end, so it's a good ending to this story, right? And I'm gonna get right into it. Hang on and find out how this whole charade, how this whole facade ended, right? It ended good for me, bad for her. So anyway, this is Tarik Talks. I am Tarik. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with me, and I appreciate ya. So I was a youngster. I'm 32 now. I was about 21. This was back in my Navy days, right? And I guess you could say I was a beta in the sense, and I hate using those beta and alpha terms, the A and B word, right? But let's just, for video's sake, use them, right? I was beta in the sense that I would be chasing the same broad, good morning, beautiful, grand rising, my queen, all that corny, cringy ass shit, right? And I was doing that. I'm guilty of it. So are y'all. Don't give me the side eye. Some of y'all sent grand rising queen text before or something of that corny ass nature, right? Good morning, beautiful, right? But at the same time, I had alpha in me. I was an alpha ass beta, in the sense that even though I would chase one chick, if I would still be entertaining other females. So if the chick that the chick that I'm talking about, let's call her Susie, right? Shout out to my Susies out there. Sorry, I had to use your name. You're getting sacrificed for the sake of this video. But, I was chasing Susie at the time, but best believe I was still playing the field. And if another chick was down, if she was down to get it in, if she was down to get intimate, I was not passing that up, right? So I was alpha in that way, in the sense that I kind of moved on. Even though I would chase one broad, I would still be open to mess with other broads, right? So this chick was a coworker, right? When I was in the Navy, let's call her Susie. Like I said, let's call her Susie. I was chasing this chick relentlessly, right? Even though she had put me in the friend zone. And let me clarify what I mean by the friend zone. She would be blatantly flirting. She would be blatantly throwing seductive eye contact. Matter of fact, one time she let me finger pop her. You know what I'm talking about? She let me go ahead and play the fiddle. You feel what I'm saying? She even went so far as to let me do that. You dig? But anything beyond that, she wasn't ready. Even though she was messing with a guy at the time that turned out to be her baby daddy, right? You just gotta keep watching, because the story gets a little better for me, not for her. You dig what I'm saying? So she would always be flirting with me. I would always, I would hang out with her. I would even go to her crib, y'all. I would even go to her house, and we would be drinking with each other, vibing, listening to slow jams. Listen, she want that Marvin Gaye, that Luther Vandross, right? We would be doing a whole 9 yards. Then when it came time to make things happen, when it came time to make shit go down, she would, oh, I'm not ready yet. Even though she would constantly complain about about this dude that was doing her so wrong and was so abusive, and she was ready for him. Her legs would skloop. Her legs would hit the peace sign for him. You know what I'm talking about? She was very ready for him. She was Caesar's pizza hot and ready for this dude, right? But for me, nah, it would always be, no, I can't do it. I'm this and that, and I'm still getting over. We all heard that dumb shit before, right? And one time she even let me go ahead and play with the kitty cat. She even let me do that. That is how far she wanted to keep leading me on and stringing me along. She let me play with the snatch. She let me play with the taco. That's how much she wanted me to stay on the hook and not leave, right? And me being me, you know, like I said, I was still beta in the sense that I would keep chasing her. I would keep good morning, beautiful, all that bullshit. I would still flirt with her. At the same time, you know, Tarik being Tarik, I would be talking to other shouters, right? I was not I was not limiting myself to this broad. So best believe, you know, I was doing my thing on the side. I was out there. I was still going out. I was still getting fresh. You know, I was still hitting the gym. This is when I first started hitting the gym. When probably my first or second year, my first year hitting the gym, right? So I was getting my groove back. I was getting my sexy back, so to speak, right? So I was out here meeting chicks. Okay, I was out here meeting chicks. And like I said, she would be complaining about this guy who is now her baby daddy. She would be complaining about him this whole... Guys, let me know if you ever been in this type of situation where a broad is stringing you along and she keep complaining about this guy. Let me give you a little tip. That guy she's complaining about is the guy that's smashing her. This is real talk. Take this with you. Take this little tidbit with you and put it in your pocket, because it's real shit. The more she complains about him, the more she's effing him, right? So I was still doing my thing, and I met a little shorty, you know what I'm saying? I was out and about, and I met her, and we started gelling, we started vibing, and it spread through my workplace, right? Everybody started knowing it, like Tarik, you know, he's got a girl now, you know, he's got a little shorty. And Susie, let me tell you the complete out of line audacity this broad had. She got mad when she found out that I was dating, that I was seeing a chick. She was mad this whole time. This whole time she was stringing me along, talking about I broke up with Ray Ray. Then a month later, she back with him. All this time she's flirting with me, but she wasn't ready. All this time. And she has the nerve to get mad when I get a girl, right? Jealous ass bitch, get that steam out your collar, hoe. You know, that's how I started feeling. And then all of a sudden, like I said, you know, I was beta, but I grew up around the way. I grew up on the block, right? I grew up in Houston. I am by no means a gangster, by no stretch of the imagination. But I've seen some stuff, right? I've seen, if you grew up in an urban environment, if you grew up in the hood, you know what I'm talking about. You've seen female nature firsthand. So I was no dummy, right? And all of a sudden, man, you know, I'm like, bro, you've been stringing me along. And then I came to my senses. Fellas, let me tell you this. Thank God Almighty that I grew to my senses, because thank God my taste in women got better. Because now, if this broad were to walk in front of me, I wouldn't give her a second look. I wouldn't give her a first look. I do not know what I was thinking back then. I was young, dumb, and full of cum, right? So that was it. But I got a chick, and she, you know, she started, all of a sudden when I would come to work, she would start mean mugging me, giving me an attitude. And I'm just like, this is, you know, I started kind of like not liking her, right? I started not liking her. I started being like, man, you need to get your lame ass, miserable self on. Lo and behold, the same guy that she was complaining about, he was so abusive. He was just the most terrible man. She got knocked up by him and had his baby, right? And you could probably guess where this is going. He bounced on her ass. He bounced on her like a damn basketball. You feel me? Like a bad check. He bounced the fuck out on her, right? He left and she got stuck being a miserable ass single mama, okay? And that the moral of the story is, fellas, do not ever let no broad string you along. If you realize that this chick is leading this to nowhere, you need to get out of there. You need to keep doing what you need to keep improving yourself, hitting the gym, improving your finances. Do not ever put your life on hold, okay? And the moral of the story, like I said, she got fatality'd at the end because she ended up being miserable as hell, being a single mama, making posts. Oh, I cried so many tears. And man, the bitch, save it, right? You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the story right there. You guys probably could relate. Let me know if you can. And that was my story time. Peace.